Can you settle your lawsuit with your doctor assuming you believe he caused you significant harm and injury before ever filing a lawsuit? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney, and I've got my puppy here today. Her name is Daisy. Hi, Daisy. Say hi. And Daisy's going to help me share with you the answer to this question. All right, you believe your doctor was careless, causing you significant harm and injury. And now you don't want to go through the litigation process. You don't want to have to file a lawsuit. You don't want to have to find an attorney to go ahead and spend 2 to 3 years of your life going through with this lawsuit. So now what do? You decide, hey, I don't need an attorney. I'm going to confront the doctor directly. So what do? You actually set up an appointment, talk to the doctor privately, and confront him. Say, doctor, listen, this is what you did. These are the problems I have now. I believe you screwed up. And after that conversation, somehow the doctor actually turns around and apologizes and says, you're right. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to occur. And you're right. Maybe I did screw up. So the doctor says, how can I make it better? And you say, you can compensate me for all of the harms and injuries that I suffered. And he says, well, how much do you need? And now you throw out a number. And that number, miraculously, the doctor turns around and says, you know what? That's fair. I'll do that. And you think he's going to cut you a check right then and there. Is there any problem to going ahead and accepting the check from the doctor at that point? Can you do that? The answer is yes, you can. You can go ahead and try and resolve your matter with the doctor before you ever file a lawsuit. But there are a couple of hidden dangers you should know about. The first is, how do you really know what the true value of your injuries are? The reality is that you don't. So even if you spoke to your doctor and your doctor tells you that yes, you have a problem now, you may not have asked them the right questions, such as, how long will these problems last? Are they going to be permanent? Are they going to be disabling? Will you need further medical care and treatment into the future? If so, how much will that cost? Who's going to pay for those things? All of these questions arise. Why? Because now you don't truly know the extent and the full value of your injuries. And that's a key problem. The other thing is that if you decide to go ahead and resolve your case now, in all likelihood, before the doctor ever hands you a dime, he's going to ask you to sign a piece of paper called a general release. And that general release basically says, hey, in exchange for me giving you money, this amount of money, you agree that you can never bring a lawsuit against me. And you agree to release me from all future problems that you have because of anything that may have been caused to you because of this incident. If you don't know the true value of your injuries right now, that's not a great thing to sign. So before you ever take that step and agree to go ahead and settle your case before you file suit, you should really speak to an attorney to get your case fully evaluated to determine, number one, whether or not you do in fact have a valid basis for a case. Did the doctor violate the basic standards of medical care? And was that a cause of your injury? And if so, were your injuries significant and or permanent? And if the answers are all yes, 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 then guess what? Now you have a valid basis for a case. But you still don't know the true value of your injuries. You don't know what's going to happen to you in the future. And without having that information, now you are at a significant disadvantage. And if you were to go ahead and settle that matter with your doctor before knowing all this detailed information, you are doing yourself a disservice. You are doing your family a disservice, because months or years down the road, now things could get significantly worse and you're going to be stuck with a small amount of money that the doctor had agreed to provide to you without ever having to file a lawsuit. So why do I share this with you? I share this with you just to give you a little bit of an insight into what goes on in deciding whether or not you should go ahead and agree to settle a case with your doctor before you ever file a lawsuit here in New York. I do recognize you likely have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York, and you have not yet started a lawsuit and are thinking about bringing one but have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.